Hey, Mike with Mike's Bags, and today I am reviewing the Debris by Vortex Bags. Let's go and break this bag down. It is a carpet bag. It has that herringbone carpet that most of us have probably thrown at some point in time because just about every bag maker out there is making a bag that uses this herringbone carpet or some form of herringbone. This is the more popular of the material, the herringbone material. Is the same material you find on the slow side of the BG Wizard and Sorcerer, the Fallout X and Fury, the B3 Fatal and Prime, the Ninja Streets, the Southwest Capos, the Sure Shot Mutant, the X-Level Counterpunch. I could go on and on. There's a whole list of bags that use this herringbone material. I call it a 5-speed, but I mentioned before that it's a very versatile material. It's a material you can manipulate. Or you can brand new. It plays close to that 5.5, 6-speed. You keep the material clean. You get a fabric shaver and you shave these fuzzies off very often. And it's going to play close to that 5.5, 6-speed. If you get it dirty and you rough it up a lot, it's going to play close to that 4.5 speed. For most people, normal use of the bag, normal conditions, it's probably right about a 5. So I'm going to call it a 5-speed on the slow side. Fast side, this is that game changer, surefire fast side. It's like a 8.5 speed. It's fast. It's great for pushing, collecting. It slides up the board in any conditions. So we're looking at about a 5, 8.5 speed. Same exact material combinations that you find on the BG Wizard. You're going to hear me reference the BG Wizard probably a fair amount in this review because this bag is the closest to a Wizard of any other bag out there. There's a couple slight differences I'll mention as we go through this review. But anyway, the template on this is a medium template bag. It's got a medium amount of fullness, but it's on the fuller side of that. So you've got some flop, but it's not overly floppy. It's not the fullest bag I've thrown out there, but it is definitely fuller than a lot of bags. So medium to fullness. The fill in here is a mixed fill. However, this mixed fill has some flat discs in here, and that's one of the things that makes it different from the Wizard. The BG Wizard has all mixed fill, all bead type mixed fill. There's no flat fill. This has some flat fill, which is closer to what BG uses in the Wizard L. They've got a little bit more flat fill in there to make that bag lighter, a little thinner. But this has some flat fill in it, but it still has that Wizard fullness feel to it. Wonderful hand feel. And what that flat fill does is it helps take away some of the bounce, makes the bag a little less punishing, a little more forgiving for those of you who don't throw a flat bag. Yeah, and so it makes it this is a better bag for those of you learning to throw a herringbone carpet, learning to work on your shot shaping. If you want a bag that's pretty easy to cut, roll, flop, but not as punishing as some other bags, I think this Debris is a perfect option for you. So if you're trying to practice your shot shaping or you're just starting out with it, this Debris is a great bag to start with on that. These bags are ACL Pro Stand for 2024. Let's go ahead and jump into playability on this, really. And this is a bag that is super versatile, right? The reason these herringbone materials are so popular is because of the versatility with them. You can do pretty much anything. There's nothing this bag can't do. So if you want to get up there and just run bags, hole for hole, outscore your opponent, round and rounds, get your 12 points, and just outlast them, you can definitely do that with this bag. This fill in here, this mixed fill, makes the bag very hole friendly. Like this herringbone carpet is not, in my opinion, herringbone carpet is not that hole friendly. It does have a tendency to want to hang on the hole. So you get these bags that have more of a flat fill, you have issues with bags hanging. Well, by adding this mixed fill and it's mostly beads in here, the bag does a great job of dripping in. And even if it does happen to hang there, it doesn't take much throwing a bag. Just the next bag coming in normally, we'll usually clip it and bring it in. You don't have to get crazy aggressive to go after it. If there's a bag across the hole, on the other side of the hole, or on the other side of the board, you can come across with a cut shot, clip it, and pull it in. But I find the bags to be extremely collectible, so you can get a little more aggressive with your blockers if you want to put blockers up there. And that's a bag too. This is a bag too that does a great job in that dirty style game. So if you like to play blockers all the time, cause a lot of congestion, clean up the end, you can do that. So you can put those blockers wherever you want on the board. Again, like I said, it's very collectible. It doesn't accordion up, so you can clip a corner and take it right in. You don't have to get more in the middle. Just catching a corner, you'll bring it right in. So you can get it more aggressive and putting that blocker more on your opponent's side, knowing that with your last bag, you can flip this over and come down the middle, collect it in. If you have to, you can throw a cut shot, come across. If it's too far over, and still collect it and bring it back in. So I find that this bag, as long as it's short of the hole, pretty much anywhere on the board short of the hole, it's a bag that you can collect it. It's a bag that gives you the opportunity to put it in the hole. I love that about a bag like this. As I mentioned, this bag is definitely wonderful at shaping shots. If you throw cuts, rolls, flops, this bag excels at that. You don't even have to be a great shot shape type player. It does a great job of just wanting to get up. It's got enough balance, enough movement. It naturally wants to get up and kind of roll, cut, move on its own. So if you're just starting out and wanting to try that out, you can do that with this. But if you're also on an advanced level player as far as the rolls, cuts, flops, you can still have a lot of success. I love this. I'm more of a cut bag thrower, and I love a bag like this because I can really make those really harsh, sharp cuts around bags. So I can, if there's a blocker up there, I can throw a cut, get my bag in, or throw a cut and get in front and claim hold control over that blocker, and now make my opponent struggle to get their bag in. So this bag gives you a ton of options. If you play against opponents who play a dirty style game, this is a perfect bag because when they throw that blocker up there, I don't have to go through their bag. I can cut around it. You can roll, you can flop, you can step out. It's fast enough on the fast side. You can step out, bully their bag out of the way, put your bag in, push their bag out of play. If there's multiple bags up there, this bag is great for pushing through all of it. Thanks to the fast side, it's plenty fast for collecting bags, pushing through. The bags, I didn't really have an issue with these bags bunching for being on the fuller side. They didn't want to bunch. I think someone has to do with the fill and just that there's enough flop there that even though when they came together, they just wanted to melt in the hole. So I didn't have problems with bunching or clogging the hole at all with this bag. It's a fun bag to throw. It's a great bag for, like I said, for getting around your opponent's bags. It's a great bag if you want to play a versatile style of game, whether it's going hole for hole, whether it's throwing blockers up there and playing dirty style game, whether it's a mixture of the two, right? Makes the bag probably not the best bag for blind draws because sometimes you get to blind draws and you get partners who just can't throw a flat bag. And if you can't throw a flat bag with this mixed fill and this herringbone carpet, it will kick on you. If you have a tilt on the bag, it's going to kick. So if you get someone who's not used to throwing carpet, not used to throwing a bouncier fill bag, they're more into that flat fill, faster bags, and they just don't throw that flat bag. Probably not the best option for that. But if you get a partner who throws a flat bag, then you can pull this out and you can both play different style games or however you want. So, all in all, I had a blast on debris. And honestly, if you like the Wizard, but you don't like the fullness of it, you don't like how bouncy it is. Like this bag is not quite as bouncy as the Wizard. It's got a little more flop than the Wizard. This bag is probably, to me, this is a bag that falls in between the Wizard and the Wizard L. It's kind of right in that sweet spot between those two. So if you throw the Wizard L and you weren't as happy with, like I wasn't quite as happy with that bag, it just didn't do what I wanted to. I love the Wizard, but maybe I want something in between there. That's where this debris falls. I had a blast throwing it. It's a bag that really fits my play style really well. Something that I could see throwing in my backpack and take into tournaments and having a lot of success with it. So let's go and jump into availability on this. And Vortex has a website. It's vortex-bags.com. I'll put a link in the description for you guys. Standard designs are around 80, and then the special designs, the special theme ones are 85. They also do a custom bag. I think the custom bags were like 100 from. I don't quote me that. I'm gonna pause it. They do customs as well if you have a custom design. Looked it up. Shipping was like $10 shipped to you, so it's under $100 for a set of bags shipped to you, which is a great price for ACL stamp bags of this quality. So I definitely recommend if you're looking for that Wizard style bag, but maybe the sound of this is a little more enticing than what that Wizard is. Definitely check these debris out. If you've thrown them, as always, I'd love to hear your feedback. I love knowing what you like, what you don't like on the debris. So let me know. Drop a comment down below and tell me your thoughts on the debris. I thank you guys so much for the support, and I thank you for watching.